Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So USC's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. It's a running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Trojans! And they strike first. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
He makes the snap at the 47-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Bears are on the move. Clark wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Right on the money. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He makes a catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Clark to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Off play action. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Tight end now in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Clark wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Maiava. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it.
Turning on the Jets. Got enough for the first. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Clark to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Sanders. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clark wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, USC!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking downfield, it's Maiava. A little screen to the running back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success. To win.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Bear offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To fire. The sure hands, it's Robinson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Got it behind the line, it's Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking for a crease, it's Lawrence. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Joyner. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bears will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Maiava. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Creates a little space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. To play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Clark wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Hauls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. Looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri State!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
On the run, it's Sanders. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's caught. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They
got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity.
There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're going to ride this running back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.